Would like to share with you from the Rebbe's father something very nice on Parshas Shmos. In 1930, Tofresh Peites, the Rebbe received from his father, Rabbi Levi Yitzchok, a long rishima, a very deep discourse covering multiple topics. And in our printing, which is printed in the Likutim on Maimon Chazal, it's over 42 pages alone, this rishima. Part of this rishima, the Rebbe focuses on this week's Parsha and asks over 25 questions. We're going to only focus on 3-4. And this is what the Rebbe's father asks. It says, when Moshe Rabbeinu was born, Vayikach ish mibeis Levi, Vayikach as bas Levi. Amram married Yocheved, but doesn't say the names. It just says there was a man from the house of Levi. Amram came from Shevet Levi, married a woman from Levi, the house of Levi, which was Yocheved. Why doesn't it say the name Amram and Yocheved? Then it says in the next pasuk, Moshe Rabbeinu was born, and everything in Torah is meduyik, is exact. So it says Vatera, they saw him, and then they saw Kitoivu, that he was good, and Vatitzpeneyu, they had to hide him. So by the birth of Moshe Rabbeinu, we have two parts. There's a part of Vatera, you see, it's revealed, it's open, and then there's Vatitzpeneyu, the hidden, the concealed. What's the meaning? Why that by the birth of Moshe Rabbeinu, you had these two elements. Later on, it says in the Parsha that Moshe Rabbeinu, he came to the well, and the daughters of Yisro said that Ish Mitzri, there was an Egyptian man that saved us from the hands of the shepherds. Now, the daughters of Yisro called Moshe Ish Mitzri. But the question is, why does the Torah describe Moshe as a Ish Mitzri, a person of an Egyptian man? What's the meaning of that? So it's a little degrading name to call Moshe Rabbeinu. And last question we're going to touch upon tonight is that why was it that Moshe Rabbeinu was brought up in the house of Pari? Basya found him, we know, in the Nile River. She adopted him and brought him up in the house of Pari. So Moshe Rabbeinu again had two parts. There was a part when he was with his parents for 3 months, and then he was brought up in the house of Pari. What's the meaning of all this? Explains the Rebbe's father. There are two parts of Moshe Rabbeinu, and that also mirrors. We, every Yid, should learn that he also has these two elements and parts in his life. You have the Moshe Rabbeinu that he was with his parents, and you have the Moshe Rabbeinu who descends, goes down into Mitzrayim, and elevates the world in the nitty-gritty lowest level as possible, to elevate it and to bring it back into the realm of Kedusha, of holiness, and connecting the world to Hashem, in a place where it's dark and concealedness, and Hashem is concealed. Moshe Rabbeinu is referring to Torah. As we say, Torah Tzivalonu Moshe, Zichru Torahs Moshe Avdi, remember the Torah that Moshe Rabbeinu gave you, my servant. The Rebbe's father says in another place, the words Moshe Rabbeinu adds up numerical value to exactly 613. Moshe Rabbeinu begematria Taryag, 613. In Torah, you have two parts. We have what's called Nigla de Torah, and we have what's called Nister de Torah, the secrets of Torah, the pnimis of Torah. Moshe Rabbeinu gave the Yidden by Matan Torah, and he taught them in the Midbar, and the future generations. We had only Torah Sanigla, the revealed Torah. The secrets of Torah, the pnimis of Torah, was hidden, and it only came out later, in the time when Hashem decided it should be revealed as a preparation for the Torah of Mashiach, through the Arizal, and then the Baal Shem Tov, and then the Alter Rebbe, and especially in our generation, the Rebbe printed so much Sforim and reveal the Torah Chassidus in an unbelievable way. So that's therefore Moshe Rabbeinu had these two parts in his birth. You have the Vatera, the revealed part that you see, and that was similar. That was compared to the Nigla part of Torah, which was Moshe all about Torah. And then you had the Pnimis HaTorah, which was hidden, and that is Vatitz B'neiyu. Moshe Rabbeinu was also hidden, symbolizing there is a level of Moshe Rabbeinu that is the Pnimis HaTorah. In general, the difference also between Nigla and Chassidus and Pnimis HaTorah is also the same difference what Moshe Rabbeinu had. There was the Moshe Rabbeinu, how he was close to his family, his personal relationship to Hashem. And over there, it doesn't say the name of his parents. They call them Bas Levi and the house of Levi. To teach you, the word Levi is known from all the Shvatim. They were chosen to be connected on a deeper way to Hashem, separated from the world. From them came out the Leviim, from them came out the Kohanim, and also Chassidus, the name Levi shows on a deeper bond with Hashem. So you have that part of Moshe Rabbeinu. And then you have indeed, yes, Moshe Rabbeinu, the Ish Mitzri. Even the Torah calls him Mitzri. To say, yes, there is the avodah for Moshe Rabbeinu going into the world and elevating it. In general, that's also the difference between Nigla and Pnimis. Nigla, the Torah, as it says in Chassidus, talks about physical objects, arguments, mundane things, and godliness is not so revealed over there. That's why someone could learn Nigla the Torah and even forget where it comes from. It's very logical, and you're dealing with animalistic, physical, mundane objects and items. And you don't see so much the ruchnis over there. Mashenka but Chassidus, the deeper part of Torah, that is more an avodah which elevates your mind, your heart, your amunah, your faith, the pnimis of you, the inside of you, what's more hidden from the revealed eye. So the Vatera, that's the Nigla. The Vatitz B'neiyu, that's that is the Chassidus. And now we understand why Moshe Rabbeinu had these two parts. One part he was brought up by his family, by his parents, showing on the higher level of Torah, the Pnimis of Torah. And then there is, yes, he was brought up in the house of Moshe, in the house of Paroi, to teach you that avodah for Moshe Rabbeinu is also every year to go down into the world, to elevate the world. And we get these two koiches from the Vatera and Titzpaneo, Nigel the Torah and Pnimis HaTorah. It all works together that a person should be influenced and permeated with the warmth of Torah. A good Shabbos.